Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to send participation certificates on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So are you tired of creating participation certificates and sending them to all your participants manually? Then this automation is for you. With the help of this automation, whenever you're going to add the details of your participants who have taken part in the event that you have recently organized, automatically what happens is with the help of the details of the participant, a certificate of participation is going to be created with the help of Google Slides. As we've already created a template of certificate of participation with the help of Google Slides. And then with the help of Google Drive, we're going to receive a PDF file link which is going to help us to send a WhatsApp message to the participant whose details we've added in our Google Sheets with the attachment of the PDF format of participation of certificate. For that, what we're going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn how to do this automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to send participation certificates on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So here my objective is that I am an owner of an event managing company and I have recently organized an event, and my objective is that as soon as I'm going to enter the details of the participants who have taken the part in the event that I've recently launched, as soon as I'm going to enter the details of the participant who have taken the part in that event, automatically a certificate of participation should be created for that same participant whose details we have added in our Google Sheets with the help of the template that we have already created in our Google Slides. And as soon as a certificate of participation is going to be created, automatically a WhatsApp message should be forwarded towards that participant on their number with the attachment of the certificate link, as you can see right over here, this certificate of participation link right over here. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. On the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A new dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as Send Participation Certificates on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. On the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow and click on this drop down arrow. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select Google Slides Automation as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to our workflow and selecting the folder, let's click on Create. A workflow is created in the name of Send Participation Certificates on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides, and there are 2 windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these 2 concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our trigger step, and for the trigger application, we are going to take it as Google Sheets. So I'm going to take my trigger application as Google Sheets. And for the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row as. So we are selecting our trigger application as Google Sheets and the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, because my objective is that as soon as I'm going to enter the details of my participants in my Google Sheets who have taken the part in the event that I've recently organized, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. So that is why trigger application is Google Sheets and the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. After that, you can see a webhook URL is provided. With the help of this webhook URL, we're going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL over here, you can see some steps are given below in order to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. For connecting, we have to first open the spreadsheet that we have created with the help of Google Sheets. As you can see, this is a spreadsheet that I've created in the name of participant details, and we're going to connect this spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. For that, click on extensions, then on add-ons, then on get add-ons. New window is going to appear, on which on the search bar we have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. So we're going to click on Pabbly Connect webhooks. Over here we have to select Pabbly Connect webhooks. As you can see that I've already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, so I'm going to move forward. So if you have not installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, please do install it so that you can connect Pabbly Connect with this spreadsheet right over here. Okay, after installing, I'm going to click on extensions, and over here you can see it says Pabbly Connect webhooks. We're going to click on it. Over here it says initial setup. We're going to select that. A new window is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the webhook URL in the trigger column. For the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the trigger column, over here it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added. Okay, so in this spreadsheet that I've created, in this specific spreadsheet, my trigger column is going to be column D, because this is the final data column on which if the data is going to be added. So for the trigger column right over here, I'm going to select it as D, and then I'm going to click on submit right over here. As you can see that over it says setup configured successfully. As we have done the initial setup successfully, now the steps which I'm going to tell you are very important, so please do not forget to follow them. Click on extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks again, and then over here it says send on event. We're going to click on it. Over here it is saying working. As the loading is completed, click on extension and Pabbly Connect webhooks again. As you can see, a tick mark is in front of send on event. It is very important to click on send on event, because whenever a new data is going to be captured in this spreadsheet, it is going to send the new data to Pabbly Connect. That is why it is very important to click on send on event. Okay, so if I'm going to take you back to the workflow that I've created in our Pabbly Connect account, over here it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the dummy details of the participants in this spreadsheet right over here, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the data that we have entered in this spreadsheet or not, to check whether the connection is successful or not. Firstly, it is asking for the name. For the name over here, I'm going to write it as dummy user 123. So this is the name right over here. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as dummy user 123@pabblytudes.com. Okay, so this is the email right over here, dummy user 123@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. So this is a dummy mobile number right over here. After that, it is asking for the event date on which event. This is the date of the event on which I've organized the event. For the date over here, I'm going to write it as 10th of May 2024. Okay, so this is the event date right over here. So as you can see that I filled in all the details over here. It says save to drive. That means this details is saved in this spreadsheet right over here. Now I'm going to open my workflow that I've created in my Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the dummy data right over here or not. I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect account. I'm going to scroll down, wait for a few seconds. After a few seconds, you can see over here a response is received in our Pabbly Connect account. If you're going to tally the response for the name as dummy user 123, event date as 10th of May 2024, email as dummyuser123@pabblytudes.com. for the phone number, dummy mobile number, and all the other details. So this means that we successfully set up our trigger step in this workflow right over here. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step, as my objective is that as soon as I'm going to add the details of my participants in my Google Sheets, automatically a certificate of participation should be created for that same participant whose details we have added in our Google Sheets. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to set up our action step, and for the action application, we are going to select it as Google Slides. So I'm going to select my action application as Google Slides. And for creating the certificate of participation, I've already created a template in my Google Slides, and with the help of this template, we are going to be creating certificate of participation for all the participants whose detail we're going to add in our Google Sheets. So for the action event, I'm going to select it as create presentation from template, and then we're going to click on connect in order to connect Google Slides with Pabbly Connect. Over here, a new window is going to appear on which you have to click on add new connection, but if you want, you can select the existing connection. Then we have to click on sign in with Google. Then a new window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a permission. I'm going to click on allow, as a safe process and my data is perfectly saved with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on allow. As you can see that we successfully authorized Google Slides with Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, over here it is asking for the template presentation, with the help of which template we are going to create the certificate of participation for our participants. So I've created a template in the name of certificate of participation, as you can see right over here, and with the help of this template we are going to be creating certificates for our participants. For the template presentation, I'm going to select it as certificate of participation. And next it is asking for us to select the title of the new presentation. That is going to be the title of the new certificate that is going to create every time with the help of this template. So for the title over here, I'm going to write it as participation certificate. So For the title, I wanted as participation certificate dash, and next to dash I want the name of my participant whose details I've added in my Google Sheets. For that, what we're going to do is we're going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how we're going to do that? As soon as you're going to click on this field over, it says Google Sheets new or updated spreadsheet, or this was the previous step of our automation workflow. If you're going to click on this arrow, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. As you want the name of our participant, next to participation certificate dash, I'm going to map the data of my name of my participant. As I map the data right over here, what happens is the data has now become dynamic. What is going to happen that every time a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically in place of this map data, the new data is going to be updated. Okay. Next over here, it is asking for the new participant's location. So I've created a folder in my Google Drive in the name of participation certificates. I want that whenever a new certificate is going to be created for every participant, automatically all the certificates should be created in this folder right over here. So for the new presentations location, I'm going to select it as participation certificates. Next over here, it is asking for the name and the date. So in the template that I've created right over here, you can see in place of this name and the date right over here, there are two curly brackets in front and in the end of these values. So these are the variables right over here. Okay, I want to place values of the participant in place of these variables that's why I've created the variables right over here. So these are the same variables that I've added in my certificate. For the name over here, I'm going to map the data of the name of my participant right over here, and for the date also, I'm going to map the data of the date right over here. Okay, so after filling all the details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as you're going to click on save and send test request, the response is going to be received, and the response that we have received is a positive response because over here we have also received the presentation ID. This is the ID of the certificate that might have been created with the help of the template. So to check whether the certificate is created or not, I'm going to open my Google Drive folder, and yes, as you can see right over here, a new certificate is created. I'm going to open the certificate right over here. The name of the certificate is Participation Certificate for Dummy User 123 right over here. So this is the participation certificate for dummy user 123. As you can see right over, it says dummy user 123, and for the date as 10th of May 2024. So this means that we successfully created a certificate with the help of the template that we have already created in our Google Slides. So certificate is created for the participant whose details we've added in our Google Sheets. But over here in the top right corner, you can see it says private to only me. That means this file is just accessible to only me. No one can have the access of this file right over here. So to make this file accessible to everyone, what we are going to do is we're going to add another action step to this workflow right over here by clicking on this plus button. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Google Drive. So I'm going to select my action application as Google Drive. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as share a file with anyone. Click on connect next. A new window is going to appear, and I have the existing connection. I'm going to select this, but if you want, you can add a new connection. I'm going to click on save next. After the connection is successful, over here it is asking for the file ID. Which file do we want to make accessible to everyone? So in place of the file ID, what we're going to do is we're going to map the data by opening this bracket right over here, and we're going to erase this existing data. Okay, and in place of the file ID, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data of the presentation ID that we have received in our previous step. Okay, and why are we mapping the data right over here? So that whenever a new response or a new presentation or a new certificate is going to be created with the help of the template in our Google Slides, automatically in place of this map data right over here, the new data is going to be updated. So that whenever a new certificate is going to be created with the help of the template, automatically all the templates are going to be accessible to everyone. That is why we have mapped the data right over here. Okay, then we're going to click on save and send test request next. As soon as you're going to click on save and send test request, the response is going to be received. Over here it says anyone with the link. If I'm going to open my file again, this is the certificate of participation right over here. Now on the top right corner it says anyone with the link. Now this file is now accessible to everyone with the help of a link. Okay, and in our Pabbly Connect over here in the response, you can see Pabbly Connect has provided us with multiple links. You can see these are multiple links right over here, and we're going to use this PDF format link right over here in order to send participation certificate to all our participants as a WhatsApp message. Okay, so as we want to send a WhatsApp message to our participant, I'm going to add another action step, and for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as WhatsApp Cloud API. So I'm going to select my action application as WhatsApp Cloud API, and for the action event as send template message, because I have created a template with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API, as you can see right over here, and I want to send WhatsApp message to all my participants with the help of this template that I've created, as you can see right over here, and this template has been created with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API. That's why our action application as WhatsApp Cloud API and the action event as send template message. Then I'm going to click on connect. A new window is going to appear on which I have to click on add new connection. As soon as you're going to click on add new connection, over here it is asking for the token phone number ID and the WhatsApp business account ID. From where are we going to have the information for all these details in order to connect WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect? For that, click on learn more right over here. As soon as you're going to click on learn more, a new window is going to appear. If you're going to scroll down over here, it says how to set up WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect. By watching this video right over here, you're going to learn step by step how to complete WhatsApp Cloud API setup inside Pabbly Connect so that you can connect WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect by having all the details that Pabbly Connect is asking for. Okay, and as I've already created an API setup inside Pabbly Connect, I'm going to open the API setup. You can see this is the API setup right over here. Over here, you can see it provides token, phone number ID, and WhatsApp business account ID. These are the details that Pabbly Connect is asking for. Firstly, as Pabbly Connect is asking for the token, I'm going to copy it from here and I'm going to paste the token right over here. Next, it is asking for the phone number ID. So I'm going to copy the phone number ID from here and I'm going to paste the phone number ID right over here. Next, over here, it is asking for the WhatsApp business account ID. I'm going to copy the WhatsApp business account ID from here and I'm going to paste it right over here. And next, we're going to click on save after filling all the details. After connecting WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect, over here it is asking for us to select the template name. So I've created a template in my WhatsApp Cloud API in the name of participation certificate. As you can see, this is the template that I've created right over here. This is the template that I want to send as a WhatsApp message to my participants whose details I'm going to add in my Google Sheets. And in this template right over here, you can see I've also created two variables, variable 1 right over here and variable 2 right over here. And I want that in place of this variable 1, the name of my participant should come, and in place of the variable 2, the link of the certificate should be added. Okay, that's why I've created these two variables in this template as well right over here. So for the template name, I'm going to select over here as participation certificate. As soon as you're going to select the template name, the language code and the selected template ID is automatically going to appear over here. So you do not need to do anything with these steps. Over here, it is asking for the recipient mobile number. On which mobile number do we want to send a WhatsApp message to? For the recipient mobile number, I'm going to map the data of the mobile number that we have received in a previous step. So this is the mobile number of our participants and we want to send a message to our participants. That's why for the recipient mobile number, I've mapped the data of the number of my participant right over here. Next, it is asking for the name of my participant. So these are the variables body field 1 and body field 2 that I've added in my message template right over here. Okay, so these are the body field 1. For the body field 1, it is asking for the name, so I'm going to map the data of the name of my participant. And for the link over here, I'm going to map the data of the PDF format link that we have received in our previous step. I already told you that. Okay, so this is the link of my certificate in PDF format right over here. So after filling all the details, we're going to click on save and send test request. Before that, in place of this recipient mobile number, you can see this is the dummy mobile number right over here. So WhatsApp message cannot be forwarded to this dummy mobile number. So what I'm going to do is, in place of this recipient mobile number, I'm going to add my mobile number. So WhatsApp message is going to be forwarded to my number. So I'm going to change this number to my mobile number. So as you can see that I've successfully added my mobile number in place of this recipient mobile number. Okay, after filling all the details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as I'm going to click on save and send test request, the response is going to be received, and the response that we have received is a positive response because for the message status over here it says accepted. So now I'm going to open a WhatsApp account and I'm going to check whether I've received a new message with the attachment of the PDF format of certificate of participation for the participant whose details we've added in our Google Sheets or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp account. And yes, as you can see right over here, a new WhatsApp message is forwarded on my number. It says a participation certificate of the event. So this is the participation certificate right over here for dummy user 123. If I'm going to open this link right over here, you can see a file is downloaded over here. So this is the file right away. I'm going to open this file. This file is in a PDF format. As you can see, it says .pdf and it says participation certificate for dummy user. And this is the participation certificate for dummy user. As you can see right over here, it has dummy user name and the date is 10th of May 2024. So this means that we successfully created an automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. Okay, but now for you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another dummy details in my Google spreadsheet that I've created, and we're going to check whether a new WhatsApp message is forwarded towards the participant with the attachment of this certificate of that same participant or not. For that, we're going to open our spreadsheet that I've created first. So this is a spreadsheet, and now we're going to add in the details of a new participant in the spreadsheet. It is asking for the name, email, phone number, and the event date. I'm going to fill in all the details. So as you can see that I filled in all the details. So the name as test account, email as test account @pabblytuts.com, for the phone number, dummy mobile number, and for the event date as 10th of May 2024. So as I filled in a new detail of the participant in the spreadsheet, now I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to check whether a new message is forwarded on my WhatsApp, as in place of recipient mobile number, I've added my mobile number. So I'm going to receive a message to my number. Whether a new message is forwarded on my number with the certificate link of test account or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp, and yes, as you can see right over here, a new message is forwarded on my number. It has the title as your participation certificate for the event for test account right over here. And over here you can see a certificate link is provided. We are going to open the certificate link. Over here you can see a new certificate is downloaded. I'm going to open this certificate link. The name of the file is participation certificate test account. It is in a PDF format, and this is the certificate created for test account for certificate of participation. As you can see right over, it says test account for the date as 10th of May 2024. So this means that we successfully created an automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done. I am an owner of an event managing company, and I've recently organized an event. And my objective is that as soon as I'm going to enter the details of the participants who have taken part in my event in my Google Sheets, automatically with the help of Google Slides, a certificate of participation should be created for that same participants whose details we have added with the help of the template that we have already created in our Google Slides. Okay, and as soon as a certificate is going to be created, a WhatsApp message should be forwarded towards the participant on their WhatsApp account with the attachment of the certificate link. Okay, for that what we have done is we have simply created an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is how we create an automation. Okay, so if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.